I want to sum up, what we've talked about the diet and about autism. You being, a behavioral psychologist, what do you think benefits an autistic child the most, like to help improve their behavior?
I believe a lot in a child is going to become what you expect of them. You expect this child to never learn anything, that they've met their full potential where they're at, then that's who they're going to be.
Okay.
So my biggest thing that I teach parents is love your child for who they are right now, always.
Mhm.
But you want to help them live up to their full potential. So that Johnny is going to be the best Johnny that he can be, whatever that is.
Okay.
To just never give up hope. So that's kind of, I think that is the biggest key.
To benefit a child.
They have somebody that loves them for who they are at the moment, but also believes that they can be something better, have the potential for something better, and doesn't give up. That unconditional positive regard kind of a thing. And I'm not really a Rogerian psychologist, but it's just amazing when you connect with a kid and you can see a parent connecting with their kid. It's huge. And I've seen that a lot, too, with therapists and teachers, where a child could be in a school, like in a school like where you're at now. I'm sure they have different teachers that they go through or different clinicians they go through.
They have a lot. Like a lot of kids, Arnie, I'm like, oh, where's, Tyrone today? And he's like, oh, he's in therapy. They have occupational therapists, speech therapists, all them.
But they'll connect with one.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, they'll start to blossom. And, it could be like, oh, well, he had 5 teachers or 5 therapists behind him before that person doing the same thing, but he never learned it. Now, all of a sudden, he has this social, interpersonal relationship. He connects with this person, and he gets it. And it blossoms. So, it's just, I don't underestimate.
Yeah, so pretty much developing a strong, bond or relationship with the child really makes an impact on their behavior.
I do think so. Because you know what it does, too? It's not like it's magical and all of a sudden it makes the kids behave.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how you interact with them. Kids pick up on hostility. Infants are very empathic. They have to be to survive. They have to be able to pick up on if somebody is angry, if somebody is happy. It's the only skill they have, really, to live. Autistic kids keep that skill longer because they're not able to develop other skills for survival. So they keep that empathic. So one of the things I'll always teach therapists and teachers is you may think you're leaving your problems at home, but that fight you had with your husband at 6 o'clock this morning that you're still kind of brewing over, even though everybody else in the room thinks that you're happy, that autistic kid can pick up on that there's something off.
Oh, wow.
I had a mom who was also a dance instructor, and she would say she taught ballet with the little kids, and she would say that preschoolers will scan you. And if there's one little crack or sense of doubt in you, they will find it, and they will get to it, and then you lose them. And I think it's the same way with all kids, that when they look at that, they feel you, they have that empathic ability, and that's what they react to. So when you have a belief in the kid and you're happy to see them, they pick up on that.
Mm-hmm. Is that at all age, do you think, in autism? Like, that could even be a 15-year-old kid?
Oh, yeah, even older. I work with adults with autism. I work throughout the lifespan. And it's amazing how, they'll say they're living in a residential, and they say, oh, well, they only like the staff, the morning staff person. And then you meet that morning staff person, and when she comes in, she's like, hey, John, how you doing? I missed you. Well, yeah, I would rather be with her if she treated me that way, too.
Yeah.
Versus you coming in saying, oh, I made a mess again. I have to clean up after you. Who wants that?
Yeah. So you're right, though. Like, don't underestimate these kind of children and, don't doubt them.
Don't give up hope. If something new comes out, try it. We don't have the cure yet. We can't say that the next thing that comes out isn't going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
Have hope and don't underestimate. And
Okay.
always try to find something that you like. My internship director, my supervisor, he was amazing, and he would say, when you have a new client, you have to find something that you really, truly like about that child. Even if this kid beats the crap out of you every day,
Yeah.
find something you like. And he would say things like, I really like the way this kid blinks his eyes. Like, he's the best breather I've seen in a long time.
That's so funny.
But when you do that, you change your affect. And it helps you to be able to relate better. You're not frustrated anymore or angry or pissed that they did not fill over your bookshelf.
Do you see these kids on a consistent basis, like 4 days a week, or?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that.
Do you see these your patients consistently, like 4 days a week or 3 days?
Yeah, I'm outpatient, so I see them usually once a week. I'm community mental health, so even that is pushing it. I get a lot of flack for seeing kids weekly. Most of the other clinicians see their kids either once a month, once every 3 weeks, or once every other week. The non-developmentally delayed kids.
Wow.
I have one kid that I strongly advocate for. He's 14, and he's high-functioning Asperger's with bipolar disorder. And I see him twice a week.
Okay.
Really should be in a partial care program, which is 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. But they don't have any. There's no such thing as a partial care or an IOP for a kid on the autism spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And empirically supported treatments, you should be seeing these kids 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, so that's like normal range?
Yeah. That's what I should be seeing them, but like I said, I have to fight. For everything.
That's really interesting. Like, why do you have to fight again? Is it because of the company?
Well, we're a community mental health center. So that means we service the community. We're also county run. So we take state insurance. We take Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places don't take Medicaid anymore.
Oh, okay.
So we can't turn a client away, especially if there's no place to send them.
Well, that's great.
So yeah, my caseload was recently, I had 60 kids on my caseload.
Wow.
There's no way to see them 2 to 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm. How long do you see them for? Like an hour a session, or?
For groups, it's 90 minutes. For individual or family, it is an hour, 50 minutes. Well, 50 minutes, and then note writing for 10.
Oh, okay.
But still, yeah, it's all part of the whole New Jersey budget stuff right now, and just like education's getting cut, children's mental health got cut really bad.